Greek army, today we are going to talk and discuss World and some of my problems I have with World. So stay tuned. You will not want to miss this one. Never fear, because the Greek is here. Welcome back, Greek Army. I'm the Greek DeFi Guru here with another video for you. Just your favorite Greek, giving you the news and things that you deserve to hear. Never fear, because this Greek is here. If you like what I do, please like, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you never miss a Greek video. Now, remember, I'm not a financial advisor. Everything I say is my own opinion, should be taken for entertainment purposes only. Just your favorite Greek here for you. Today, I'm just going to start out with some things and reservations that I've had about World. And you all know that's Daniel Prado's token. Let's start at the pre-sale, okay? First things first, Daniel wanted to take 49% of the pre-sale money for him. The first launch, he had at 750 soft cap and I think 1,500 hard cap. There was no way in hell he was ever going to hit that. And it was told to him multiple times from various people, but he just called everybody haters. That's fine. He never got even half of the soft cap. He got to like 380 BNB, which the next day he decides, what can I do? Let's cut everything by a tenth. So now 150 BNB was his hard cap. And I was like, wait a second. He's taken 49%. He owes all these nodes. He owes all this money. That doesn't make sense. I'm sure in Daniel Prado's mind, though, what he was thinking was, if I do that, I can sell out fast, maybe get the record, which they claim 7 seconds. No validity. Nobody's ever proved that. Okay. They could do that. And then he figured, well, I got my 10% tax. So then I'll get everybody in, all that BNB coming in after, and it will work out. But this is where it gets very interesting because Daniel only made $16,000 on that. And he started the project off with very low LP because 49%, that 16,000 went in his, 16,000 went in LP. That was a mistake. But then all those buys coming in was where the first mistake comes. Daniel's tax was in 10% buy because his awesome developers messed up the tax. It was at around 2%. Many people got lower. And then he managed to get it where he can max it out at, I think, 4.02%, something like that. That's the first mistake. Now, that is just crazy, and Daniel never got the money he needed. So let's start talking further into some mistakes. Daniel decided to mint the whole supply from the start, all to remove the one thing that all rebasing tokens have, a warning that says mintable. Now, while not thinking, making decisions when you own a token affects everything. Daniel did not think. He just said, I'm going to do this, and I don't want that warning there. Well, having a contract that has to pay out every 15 minutes to every single person costs gas. When the tokens are minted, it costs gas. When they're minted, pre-minted, they cost gas. Daniel didn't know that, and he was hit with like $600 a day. He was complaining. But rather than saying, guys, this is my bad, I'm going to eat the cost since I took 49% of your LP from the start. So, I'll be nice and I'll eat the cost. I'm already taxing you guys to the death. I will eat the cost because that was my decision. I made it. No, he just turns it into a claim. So now you have to go and claim your rebasing. Okay, that's fine. But to do this, that contract that had all those tokens in it was supposed to be untouchable. And Daniel alluded to this, that it's been untouchable. Well, magically, they touch it, okay? And you know what? For the rebasing, to have people claim the rebasing, I'm not even going to give him crap about that. Because you know what? If you take away the rebasing, you're taking a big portion of what Daniel wants to do with this token away. So I will give him that. But you take away those untouchable tokens, now you move them into another contract where people can rebase. Okay, that's fine. It's what happens after with the untouchable tokens. It's crazy. I can't use these, but then magically he's using them for giveaways every day on his videos, just diluting your supply. You guys are paying the gas now that because of his mistake. You guys are getting diluted because he wants to throw tokens out to everybody. And, you know, it's just crazy. Volume is drying up because he's got a hodl token that forces people to hodl if you want to claim every day. And, you know, which the daily claim pool, the world pool, there's no need for a claim pool. There's just an extra step that's a whole bunch of, there's so many problems. He's had problems with it. People can't claim, people doing this. There's no need. You can just reflect those back to the holders and make it easy on everybody. But there's this mystery 2% tax on all those claims. So he taxes you and then taxes you and then taxes you but don't worry, guys, you're getting gifts. But then when he realizes that there's not enough volume because he's got a hodl token, but he needs volume in order to give everybody the advantages to hodl, which is two separate things there, he decides he's going to do an NFT. And this is where another mistake is made because everybody's like, oh, great, NFT, I get more world. People need to realize that world only has value if you back it with the BNB. You purchase it with it. So like the LP has 25K in the LP as we speak. There's 155,000 in Daniel's circulating supply, even though we all know the real circulating supply. If you can touch those tokens that are in the untouchable, those need to count in the regular circulating supply because technically they're there. But let's just go on Daniel's circulating supply. There's enough LP for every single person to have 16 cents a token right now. So while the price may say $1.86 at the time of me making this video, there is enough LP to cover 16 cents a token. And that number is only going to go down since we are rebasing at 1% a day. Well, not we, because I don't own any world. World is rebasing 1% a day. And also, Daniel's brilliant mind has decided that he's going to put 200 world into the world pool every day for all his holders. That's great. Where's this world coming from? The untouchable tokens. The tokens you can't touch. The tokens that should not be touched. And diluting your supply further. So that's 16 cents. That's right now per token in LP. That's only going to keep going down. Now, he decides that, you know, LP's not there. I need something. I'm not making enough money because he messed up the taxes. People aren't selling because he put that huge sell tax. And now it's at 15.8%. Still way too high. Okay, people aren't selling because you guys are all holding. He needs money. Well, he owes a lot of money to people. Not paying that, by the way. But he needs money. So let's do these NFTs. These are the greatest things ever. You guys bought up the NFTs. Daniel made 20. Wait a second. It's still locked in the contract. The contract that they knew had issues prior. But let's forget that. They were going to use that 20K to go to this centralized exchange. Well, we all know sexes really do nothing for tokens. They really do not. They never help. Okay? And, you know, you pay up a lot of fees. It's a lot of money. He thought that would bring crazy amounts of volume and he'd be able to do all this stuff for you. Wrong. Let's get to these NFTs though and why these were a problem, and people don't see it as a problem. But you will. Okay, that 20 grand that was raised, they gave out 40,000 tokens. That's what they're airdropping to people right now. Every Friday or every Thursday or Friday, it depends on the day. Some days it's different. Some weeks it's different. They're airdropping 10K a week. That's 40K that they added in circulation. You know, when they started September, there was about 80,000 tokens in circulation. We're halfway through the month, and there's 155,000 in circulation. LP was 25,000 start the month. It's 25,000 now. Is anybody catching the drift here of how this is a problem? Okay? Every single thing you are doing and Daniel's doing is hurting you. But then what makes it even worse, and this is what baffles the mind, and you guys give him a free pass, the centralized exchange, okay? That 20,000 locked in the contract. What somebody who cares about his community should have done was say, you know what? I'm not going to do the centralized exchange. I can't because I don't have the money to pay them. Okay? I won't do it. Instead, he takes 15,000 from the untouchable and then they sell into you guys. So not only did you pay for NFTs that diluted your supply, he further dilutes your supply to do the exchange. And then it turns out the exchange is a complete sham. Nobody even knew about Coinstar. Their rating was 5 out of 10. Anybody with research would have known. You're talking to them on Telegram. Did you have a signed contract with where the money's going to go, fees? Most exchanges won't deal with tokens, with rebasing or with reflections or tax tokens. That's why, because they don't collect the tax. And of course, they all have trading bots. How much more can your supply be diluted? Now, you guys may say, oh yeah, but if we start at 70 cents, we're still at money. And I get that. How many of you have realized your gains? 2 days ago, I did some math, okay? There's 25K in LP. Let's just put it there. 25K in LP. I'm going to say this again because your top 10 holders without the contracts, okay, own 26% of the supply. That's worth over $75,000. Do I have to repeat myself? 75,000, there's 25 in LP. That's 2.5 times. It's three times what the LP has. So if people in the top, just 2 of them, realize their gains, this thing will dip so fast. It's only being held up because no one is realizing their gains. And I'm going to say that. And one thing, Daniel, I give him credit for is he's followed in the footsteps of Brian and created an echo chamber. He's banned everybody from his Discord who shows any problems or questions anything. You know, I'm willing to help. Like, I'm willing to help here because I don't want to see you guys get hurt. But it's constant. Every single move. Oh, Greek's just out to get us. Greek's just out to get us. No, I don't want to see my people get hurt anymore. Okay? And that's where this is headed. You know, today I see people in your Discord, Daniel, asking, the circulating supply is going up, but my percentage is going down. That's happening. You said that wouldn't happen. It is happening. Do you know why? Because you're using untouchable tokens, doing what you want with them. Now, and one thing that really bugs me is when Daniel makes statements that are just totally ridiculous. I don't care what the price is. And what's great is he says, I know people are going to take this the wrong way. Well, if you say that, if you preface it with that, you know you're saying something wrong. I know people are going to say this, take this the wrong way. Well, guess what? It's wrong then. It's 100% wrong if you have to preface it with that. People are going to take this the wrong way, but price is not on my and your map's mind. We only care about volume.
Like me and Max, we want the price to go up. Don't get me wrong with what I'm about to say. But we don't really care whether the price goes up. What we care about is people buying and selling all day in the hundreds of thousands. That's all we care about.
And let me tell you why he only cares about volume. Because he can give you the gifts. But that's the guys. Remember, you get taxed for collecting your gifts that he's giving you. Does anybody see a problem to that? 2% you're going to get taxed. So Daniel's making 2% on the gifts. So he throws you a $3,000 gift. You guys get excited. Daniel gets 2% off the top. Great. That's his way of getting the money out because if he takes it from the treasury, you guys will all judge him, you know? It's true. It's true. You guys will all judge him. Then, on whatever's unclaimed, we know that there's going to be a lot of unclaimed. We know not everybody's going to claim. And yeah, you guys are all claiming your world pool because, you know, you want your tokens and that's how you increase your bag. Okay? This is different. You know, You got to buy a ticket, and he knows people aren't going to pay attention. People are going to miss. People are going to do that, and it's a way of getting more. Problem is these gifts are not going to be frequent. They're not going to be often. And here's what you're battling with. Will your token value maintain its value? In the meantime, before you can collect enough gifts to make up for all the value you're going to lose on your token. And please don't be one of those people that collects the gift and turns it into world, thinking, I'm doing great, because this supply is just going up, 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 up. But don't worry, we're inflationary and deflationary at the same time. Wow, that was amazing. Be safe out there, people. Please heed the warnings. Next time there's a move, ask yourself, how does this benefit the holders? If it doesn't benefit you, if money's not going where it needs to go, look at the white paper. Where are the buybacks and burns? Where's all the stuff that you were promised? Where is the burning? Where is all that? Oh no, he rerouted the taxes because he needs more money. Who has the bills to pay? Daniel. Who has paid the bills? You. It doesn't benefit you. If it doesn't fit, you must get out. Please like, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you know when I release the newest, greatest, best content. Stay safe out there. It's okay to question because your money is at hand. I love you all.